Yeah, good morning, Monish and others. Mrudula, Monish, Praneeth, and others. You can happily carry out the show because by not wasting your time, 10 to 10:20 or what is
Yeah,
the
good
time?
morning, Monish and others. Mrudula, Monish, Praneeth, and others. You
Sir,
can
10 to
happily
10
carry
20.
out the show because by not wasting your time, 10 to 10:20.
What's the time given for you, Monish? I mean, the team that was set in the
Good morning,
message.
sir. Our time is from 10 to 10:20, sir.
Okay. In between 10 to 10:20, you're
Anyone should complete their GD topic, sir.
yes, you are online also. You can happily go ahead by not wasting time of any one of us to join you and to see you. So, yeah, madam,
Sir, good morning, Hari sir.
yeah, madam is also there. You can carry out happily. So you need not wait for any teacher to come. You can start working out
Okay,
and
sir.
talk to students already. I think topic is also picked up, right, ma'am? Is it the one?
Yes, sir. I asked students to pick up a topic.
Oh.
Yeah, they can say it now, sir. What is the topic?
Yeah. Based on your performance live on YouTube, your teacher will allow herself to evaluate you. That's it.
Sir, our topic is India ready for 100% electric vehicles?
Fantastic. Fantastic. Is India ready for 100%
Electric vehicles, sir.
electric vehicles, EVs? Okay. Okay, this is accepted, but for next time you try to see some literary topics rather than too technical because in the language lab, also if you can talk about technology, it is something not easily understood because we, the language teachers, wanted to see the dynamics of group discussion rather than the lot of content from course side. Okay, go ahead, no problem. I think Shravani ma'am, you are a host also, right? You are a co-host or host, right?
Yes, sir. I'm co-host, sir.
Kindly allow them and that those
Sure,
guys
sir.
will carry it.
Yeah, Akhil, you people can start.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiting for some other students?
Yes, ma'am.
Make it fast because your slot is only till 10:20.
Yes, ma'am. We're starting.
The entire team has to complete it.
Okay, everyone turn on the videos. Praneeth.
Okay. We will start.
First, everyone turn on the videos first. Is everyone ready? Respond, guys. Unmute yourselves.
We are ready. I think we can start.
Yeah. Let's check.
Mrudula, kindly rename yourself with your registration number also so that I can mark your marks in award list.
Okay, let's start the group discussion. Yes, ma'am. How India is ready? Is India is ready for these electric vehicles or not? India has been manufacturing many indigenous vehicles, including the electric vehicles, with all the hybrid features in it, and we are successfully using them in this world. Means we are using different kinds of electric vehicles. The different companies are manufacturing them, like Tata Motors and Kia. also. With this all electric vehicles, I think India is ready for the electric revolution. What do you think?
Yes, they are ready because right now in the outside we can see many electric vehicles which are running. So that, but if a large scale electric vehicles running is not still possible, they are gradually increasing.
Yeah, what you said is
Yeah,
absolutely correct
I
because
agree.
due to lack of power stations and all for battery charging stations, we are unable to use the electric vehicles in a more advanced way.
Yes, but due to environmental benefits, government has also taken many initiatives to that, like fame to like fast adoption of electrical vehicles, and government has taken these initiative for manufacturing more electrical vehicles, and they are motivating people to buy more electrical vehicles than the common vehicles, which by fuel emissions they can cause the environmental distractions. So I think India is in a way, but not in a complete way that they can develop. We can see this trend in past, like from 5 years, India is trying to build this electrical vehicles. I think in another upcoming 5 years, we can do that. We can get more electrical vehicles compared to now. So I agree with your points. To adding that, as you said, is correct that power stations are very less, and India is following on electric vehicles and everything. But the main problem is that India is, according to me, I am telling that India is not that much ready for electric vehicles. For example, why means, as you know, electric vehicles are not good for a long distance traveling. They're only useful for a semi distance, like some 10 hours to 20 hours drive. But as we know, we are all in India, the mindset be like we want to travel for so many distances and everything. For that, electric vehicles, they may suggest for better good. But to add to your points, as you see, recently in Mumbai, Tesla has launched their one of their branch there. I
Yeah.
think India is entering into a new step. What do you guys say?
I, I agree with your point more, Renee. Like India is on the right track, but not fully right yet. Like for example, like EV adoption is rising, and especially for two way like two vehicles and three three vehicles where sales are increasing very faster, and the government supports uh, like state EV policies has made up and more attractively happening. So this is my point.
Yeah, government is also giving subsidies to people to buy electric vehicles and use them. And they're also trying to set up electric stations and all. But I think that they need to develop more. Means it is a time-taking process for launch these electric vehicles.
So I agree with your point because electric vehicles are running, but they can't use electric vehicles on heavyweight vehicles. No, they can't carry much goods and lorries, for example. They they use long distance transport to transfer goods, but electric vehicles cannot still work on them. So it will take a lot of time for electric vehicles to come into
Yes, I
development.
agree with your point. I believe we still face major challenges like charging stations were limited most of the cities, and while heavy ways and like in rural areas have a very few charging points.
Yeah, I get your point. The government has started taken initiatives like building like driving local manufacturing, and many tier one cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, and Chennai are increasingly these EV friendly vehicles and motivating their people to buy these EV friendly vehicles because in major cities the pollution is more from normal tier two and tier cities also. I think India is in a good way to build this EV-friendly vehicles in a good way that helps environment and people.
Yes, what you said is correct. As we know, popular countries, Delhi, Mumbai has the highest possibility of pollutions. Uh, so to reduce or to overcome from that pollutions, the government has suggested them to use electric vehicles. So by using that electric vehicles, we will not reduce 100% pollutions, but we can maintain that and we can reduce the pollution up to certain level. As you see that the Mumbai and Delhi are the busiest countries, so there will be rotation from peoples from moving from one to there, and it is so much of population everything. So in that countries, if they start using electric vehicles, it will be a good message for everyone. Say in that busiest only they are using electric vehicles. Why not we? So
Yeah, Praneeth, what you said is absolutely correct because the polluted cities are more in India. In the 13 most polluted cities, we have nearly 10 in our country. In that areas, electric vehicles using will be a maximum benefit to us. Pollution will be reduced and other things will be happened. But I think that the implementation of these electric vehicles in India will take more time. Due to their heavy cost of maintenance also, electric vehicles is implementation is hard in India.
I agree with your point, Akhil. Like a regular vehicles cost less, like heavier than a like electrical vehicles, especially for cars. So it is very expensive, and a normal people cannot buy. And India is also depending highly on these imports of lithium and cobalt for these batteries and all. So it
Agree
is
with you,
hard to
Mridula,
buy.
because you said that charging stations are less. Rural areas cannot have that much of idea about this. So this may be tough to implement.
Yeah, in India, nearly 60% of the people are living in rural areas. For them, it is difficult to implement all connecting with the power stations and getting the battery changes, maintenance, and electric vehicles setup will be hard for the rural areas. That's what I think. So 100% it is impossible to in India for the electric vehicles.
yes,
Government had
here
to government had to implement more policies, more subsidies, so that electric vehicles can be bought by the people.
I agree with you, Akhil, but government needs to aware the people in the rural areas to use the electrical vehicle, and they need to do campaigns, and they need to say the benefits and losses of using the bio petrochemical vehicles. So they need to know how what is the use of the electrical vehicles in usage.
Yes, I take your points, but government is also taking step by step. So they have also know that we cannot implement 100% right now. So government has given some target, like according to the new rule targets of the government, they have estimated that 30% of usage vehicles could be electric by 2030. So government is taking step by step process that they can build more electrical vehicles in upcoming futures. Like they have decided a target of 30% for 2030. So I think we are on a good track to do that now.
Yes, Monish, what you said is absolutely correct. India is trying to achieve this electric revolution, but they are lagging in the, as Pranit said, in the long journeys. We are unable to use these electric vehicles due to charging stations not available at all the areas. The government needs to develop in that area, right?
yes, I agree with your point. Instead of long way distances, first right now we need to develop. The government need to develop electric vehicles with short distances. If the government develops in that area and next it develops into long distance vehicles, then the government can successfully implement the electric vehicles.
Yeah, your point is Correct, because implementation is the best thing, right? Means here developing the electric vehicles in a perfect way helps users to buy them and use them.
But
Yeah,
to
so
add your points, as you see from past 5 years, the people of India has changed their view. For example, before 5 years, everyone was not interested to buy electric vehicles. Like, why we have to buy? Is there any use or not? Is it correct time to buy electric vehicles? But as you see nowadays, everyone is interested in buying electric vehicles. As you see now, electric scooters are very rapidly growing. Everyone in our area, only 2 to 3 people are using electric vehicles, and electric autos are also implemented, and electric cars, everything is implemented. So I think India is gaining what they want to achieve. I think by the end of 2030, I think what Monish and you said, like India will achieve the target they are expecting.
yes, I agree with your point. The government has tried to aware the people and afford the EVs by giving subsidies and giving them to the low cost and compared to the petrol or diesel vehicles what people are using, and they have also built the anxiety in the people that they could buy electrical vehicles. Yes, I think India could achieve their target.
Yes, guys, but what the points you said is absolutely correct. But people are buying electric vehicles and all. Even me too had bought an electric vehicle, but the maintenance cost of it is very high. Means there is a problem with the battery every time, the battery charging time, and also the connectivity. Means there are some parts which are burning actually. There is a problem with that. The government has to change these implementations and should correct them. Then only we will get a success in completely 100% people will use in India the electric scooters and all.
Yes, I agree with your point because batteries are very commonly not working while the season is cold. No? If we want to run electric vehicles, first we need to keep it in a warm area so that the battery won't get cold, and if it's problematic to start if the battery gets frozen due to coldness.
I
So
agree with
can you
your
please
point.
conclude it? It's being 20 minutes nearly.
No,
Yes,
okay,
next
okay.
point is
Yeah, so
again
that
the
even
next
I
point.
can have some time to give you feedback.
So in is really India ready for electric scooters and vehicles? To put in shortly, not entirely, but there has been a significant growth and progress to and all the changes in this. Urban India is really developing in electric vehicles usage, but not in the rural India. So with this, we can conclude that government had to more focus on the rural areas for electric vehicles development and all. But in urban areas, it is so problem. It is very high in electric vehicle usage because due to pollution and all, people are also thinking to use electric vehicles. Thank you.
Right, so let me share you the screen. I have given some feedback based on your discussion today. So just give me a minute. Yeah. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it visible? Yeah. Can you please look at this 514, that is Akhil. Akhil,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, you have good leadership qualities because you have initiated the discussion. You added some really facts to the discussion, and I can say that you can be picked up by the industries. Okay, but still there is some space for the improvement. So for that reason, I have given you 9 marks. And now coming to 515, right? Who is 515?
Ma'am,
May I know your name?
Devi Prasad.
Devi Prasad, your logical thinking and confidence is good, good, Nana. But you could have added some more facts to the discussion, and even you have to work little more on your body language. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And 512, I think it is Monish.
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Monish.
Yeah, Monish, you connected very well with the team members. Like you started picking up, you're good at listening skills, you're listening to others' points. Based on others' point, you started connecting your discussion. See, that is what we are expecting in GDs. So that is good. And see, that's what I'm saying. Monish, you need to little more work on your intonation and as well as body language. Clear, Monish?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And now Pranit Kumar. Pranit Kumar, initially you haven't taken much chance, but slowly you picked up and see whatever the points you added, they were very realistic. Like you picked up some real world problems and you started expressing it and you said that yes, our India is ready. You were saying it. Along with that, you gave some facts and relevant examples, right? So even that is interesting, Nana. So I can give you 9 marks. I'm little disappointed with 502 and as well as Bhavanashri because I did not see any much discussion from your side. You were just passive and listening what is happening there. So if this is the case, yes, if this is the case, you will not be picked up and again it becomes a challenge for you. Clear? So kindly work on it. And Vandana, you added valid points, but occasionally you did it. Once or twice you did it and for some time you were quiet. Do you agree with me, Actually, Vandana? Sorry? I was late to the meeting, so I was at what point.
That's what I'm saying. You have to join in the beginning. See, this is what happens if you are late to some discussion. Okay. And 510, very good. Even you are good at connecting with the ideas, your speech flow, body language, everything is good. But try to work on intonation, Rudula.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Hari, sir, this is all from
Yeah,
my
yeah.
side. Would you
Yes,
like
yes.
to add anything?
Yes, yes, yes. In fact, the discussion and the moderation, of course, the evaluation all went very well. This is what actually the expected GD outcome. Thank you so much for all the guys who have come, joined so elaboratively coming out with the points. Only one observation I have had. Most of you are using English language in a Telugu version. So much of Akhil's stress at the last part of the words, or you can take Devi Prasad's last part of the stress. It might trouble your ability tracking. Basically, when somebody wants the language quality also, if you cannot put forward that language idea or language originality, when you're speaking, the sounds must be quite natural. Except that, rest of all are awesome. Even Vandana, even you joined in the middle, or Vandana, not Vandana, madam was talking about some other girl, I tell you.
Mrudula did
Mrudula,
well, sir.
Mrudula anyway did well, but one
Yes,
girl,
yes.
though occasionally you have shared your opinions,
Ah,
they are very effective. They are
yes, sir.
appropriate towards the discussion. That's all for the day, and you can follow the rest of the asynchronous ideas, and we'll go to the next discussion now.
We will try to improve in that area, sir.
Fantastic,
Thank
Akhil.
you, sir.
I know, I
We
know.
will improve, sir.
Yeah, you have a rich exposure, rich experience in carrying out the group discussions because this is what we wanted.
Okay, sir.
Yes, ma. Now team 1 can leave the session and I'll go with now team 2.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, kindly
Thank you,
finish the
ma'am.
other works. Yeah,
Yeah,
by
sure.
evening 4 o'clock so that I can award you marks.
Okay. Ma'am, ma'am, we already completed the
Yes, yes.
He's asking something, he has gone unexpected.
Yes, sir. Yes.
No problem. We'll go to this team 2 and team
Yes,
1
sir.
can happily go back.
Team 2, are you ready? Yeah, I request everyone to add your last 3 numbers of your registration number.
Yeah, may I know your topic? Can someone tell me what is the topic you have chosen? Sat
If you
Satvik,
add
are you there?
yes, ma'am, I'm there.
Yes.
The topic is if you could add one subject to your school curriculum, what would it be?
Oh, if you can add one subject to the school curriculum. Come on, you can start discussion. No need to wait for anyone because already your time started.
Pleasant good morning, everyone. This is CH Monsati from Thalia CSE. And today, me and my team, we are going to discuss what if you could add one subject to your school's subject, what would that be in your school's curriculum? Yeah. So basically, I thought even during our school times, we need to learn more things. Now, apart from these studies, I thought we could learn something more in an enthusiastic manner. For example, basically a community engagement, or for example, something like a content development or something like that. Learning digital skills or anything would be highly beneficial for us in our real world scenarios.
Education should not only focus on academics but also preparing for us to face towards the reality of the society. So if I had the chance to add a subject, that I would like to add time management and financial management, because in future we have to balance our money and time and have to adjust regarding those things. So from childhood onwards in school days, if we tend to have some grip on the subject or grasp of that subject, we can improve better ways regarding these factors, and we can take up of those financial responsibilities, and also we can excel in those.
I want to talk about something we are all struggling with right now, like digital wellness and screen time management. Seriously, looking around, we are all glued to our phones, Instagram, YouTube, and gaming, endless scrolling. Even I checked my screen time yesterday. It's all about 8 hours. That's more than the time I spend studying. And I know, like, I am not only the one here. Everyone's facing this sort of problems, but no one taught us how to have a healthy relationship with technology. So we learn computer basics, but not digital boundaries. We know how to use our apps, but don't know how to avoid getting addicted to them. We are the generation that, like, I feel we are the generation that we grew up with smartphones, but we're also like giving it to it. Anxiety, FOMO, sleeping issues, or concentration problems. Half of these stem as like poor digital habits, and it's not only getting worse with AI, but social media algorithms and endless content. And if imagine if schools taught us about those what we say like those document looms, how to curate our social media feeds for mental health, and digital detox techniques, or even basic things, how to just keep a boundary to us with those environment like social media environment.
And yes, apart from
Yeah.
this, I think if I want to add a subject in our curriculum, I would add for mental health and emotional intelligence, because students face so many stress, pressure, and anxiety from other things. So I think a subject on this would help them to learn about the mindfulness and emotional control and etc. For example, the country like Finland has this subject included in their curriculum as a part in their education, and they have got the good results in that too. That's a good point. Imagine a situation where a person suddenly collapses in front of us. We afraid we afraid of that situation and we don't know what to do. But if we learn about first aid in school days, we can do something like doing CPR or giving some primary medical care to the person. There is a chance of being alive of that person. And also, I want to add one subject. It's not a subject, but it's a motivation like thing. It's a confidence, and like in Japan, we can see that from grade 1 students also they will go individually to the school. That's the security and the confidence that the school builds in their students and parents' minds. So here I want to convey one thing that to add the curriculum in subject, not only the alone school can't do anything. The government should also inculcate this thing to the schools that improve security, a sense of responsibility and security towards child and parents' mind, so that they can individually take upon their responsibilities and doing small things like uh, packing their school bags or doing grocery shopping. These are all basic things which can inculcate from school days, so in future they can grow up more responsibly.
I completely agree with these points. And as Lakshmi mentioned, these are the basic things that a student should have. And apart from that, as Raju mentioned, that we need to have a social media isolation. And when it comes to these things, students helping each other and promoting their digital well-being and everything comes into action. And all these things together makes a student really healthy and also makes sure that the student is really good at academics and he's really good at mentally and physically. His health would be really fine with that. Yeah.
If I had
And
a chance to add one subject, I will add ethics and moral values, not only financial and emotional intelligence. Nowadays, people don't have uh, how to behave in society, so they need to know in their from their childhood how to behave with oneself and how to behave with others.
Yeah, that's a really great point you would like to add. Regarding moral issues, sometimes we may face like a person can't help another person, or from childhood onwards in school days there will be a lot of comparison, right? If a student can't take a failure, then he can't develop in future, he can't have a path to his future. For example, let us take a student from school days onwards, the teachers will compare each other. That is a very common thing generally. But if there is no curriculum that would tend to motivate each and every person, like understanding the society, understanding the reality that we should accept everything. Like when we are accepting our success and celebrating with others, we should also accept our failure too. So these are the things that from childhood on days onwards, we can inculcate into our student minds. Then they can face each and every challenge with their courage, and also they will take failure as a one step to learn something new. As we heard that failure is the stepping stone to success, and I tend to motivate the student. Like there will be a class where they will take the inspiring stories. Like for example, they can take Thomas Alva Edison's story where he failed 1,000 times, but each step he take it as an one milestone for the success. So I would like to add this one too, like inspiring stories and expressing the student views on that.
So all these points are really valid, but what strikes me is we are identifying all these gaps, but there is something even more fundamental missing, like how to learn anything, whether it's financial literacy or the mental health or the technology or whatever. Like we have mentioned this, the real skill we need is learning how to learn. Like we have to learn how to learn, like because the world changes so fast that specific knowledge becomes outdated, but learning techniques stay relevant. So we have to find those techniques which helps us in staying in a relevant manner of learning new things. Like think about, we all had to learn new apps, adapt to online classes, pick up skills for projects, but did anyone teach us effective learning strategies? But how to break those complex topics staying motivated, or how to actually retain information instead of cramming and forgetting. So what if schools taught us research skills or creative thinking, how to filter reliable information? So this is one of the subject that like that would make every other subject more effective. Maybe in our careers, or well, constantly need to upskill and learning how to learn is the ultimate life skill.
Yes, I agree with that. And when it comes to upskilling, I think the team management is really an important thing. And us friends supporting each other is a thing or a task that we should really take upon that, because supporting our friends will eventually help us in a long run. And I think supporting each other, whether it's in our studies or in a placement or in a physical sports or anything, that should be a basic thing. So we need to learn about the teamwork and everything. So I think if teaching about teamwork, that would be a really good thing even during our school times. So I think this is a really good subject if this is added in our school level. Rahul, what do you think about this?
Uh, I convinced by your point that teamwork, cultivation, and if failing stones, but most of the thing, I think communication is the main key to all of this. Sometimes from forming team, if we got, for example, if we got in some placement or jobs in another city or another states, communication is the main key now. If we don't know on some English or their language and their cultures. So what is the point in making teams and making this? So we need to improve our skill, and also communication skill is important. So it will be very useful in our careers and goals also. That's my point.
I agree with you, and I think the curriculum should also add the about personal development and career skills too, because covering it it also covers the communication skills, time management skills, and leadership skills too, and coming from career skills. And I think it helps students to choose their correct careers also in this, so it improves confidence and awareness regarding our career.
What
I
happened?
agree
All
with,
of the sudden, you people stopped?
yes, ma'am, will speak. Uh,
Yes.
I really agree with that, because when it comes to the personal development, if we are the ones who are really into education because we want to achieve something for ourselves. After achieving something for ourselves, in that process, we'll be finding new friends and we'll be making friends that are really reliable for us throughout the life. So, personal growth and personal development and skills related to these are really essential for us. Even during our school days, if our teachers have taught us about these skills, a student can really choose what that is best for him. For example, most of the students during the 10th standard are still confused whether they should choose MPC or BPC or go through a separate career role or something like that. If they have a complete awareness on that, and if they know what to do apart from going through only these streams, that would be really good. So, what do you think about this, Pavitra?
Yes, I'm really agree with your point. Actually, while schools are teaching us academics, they don't prepare for real world and collaborative or innovations. I'm adding these points like by learning teamwork, students gain leaderships and communication skills, and through leaderships, we got entrepreneurships as a skill, and they learn to take initiative, problem solving, and build confidence in their while speaking in stages. These subjects would make students not just job seekers but also future job creators.
That's really true. Uh, Even entrepreneurship is a separate stream. And when it comes to that, I see most of the students are interested in being an entrepreneur, but they don't know what it means to be an entrepreneur. So knowing the basics of it, and example, the MSME schemes or creating an MVP, a minimum viable product, or something like that. These are the basic things that a student needs to know if they are interested in entrepreneurship. So I think this subject alone is something that would make someone in their life self-reliable and self-sufficient. Even later in their life, if they want to quit their jobs and do something for their own or create a business that is only reliable on them and make something that they are only owner of their job, entrepreneurship skills are highly useful in that. And I personally think our friend Jansi here is interested in entrepreneurship. So I want to know what are the views on it. What are your views on it? Jansi, can you please emphasize on that?
Jansi,
Jansi,
you're on mute.
you-
Sorry, ma'am. Basically, entrepreneurship is as a BTech students, we also want to build a startup like business startup. And entrepreneurship is one of the most useful in these days. Not only BTech students, not only for jobs, also we build as the entrepreneurs. We want to build communication and
Entrepreneurial thinking isn't just about starting companies. It's all about solving problems, taking those initiatives, or handling uncertainty and being resourceful. Whether you are an engineer or doctor or something, like these skills matter. Like look at us now. Like we are at third year, and those who are interested in entrepreneurs are already working on the project, building their portfolios or networks. But most of us are just waiting for the placement because we were never taught to create opportunity. Only like we are trying to seek them. And this whole MVP concept, testing ideas quickly, getting feedback, iterating, that's exactly how we should approach our careers too. Instead of waiting for the perfect job, why not test the different paths, get feedback? Even if a corporate job, entrepreneurial things help. How do you solve problems creatively? How do you pitch ideas? How do you take ownership? These aren't just business skills, they are life skills. And if schools taught us these life entrepreneurs to see problem as opportunities, we'd be much prepared for this uncertainty world. And I want to like, what do people think on this?
Yes, entrepreneurship is a great skill. And in the school stage only, if they know about such things, that will be very helpful for them. But I also want to add some more points to this. Actually, in school days only, we have big dreams, right? Like we are thinking about what profession should we have to be in our future. And we will think of choosing those professions. And if anybody asks us, we will say that I want to be a teacher or I want to be a doctor. I want to be in some sort of position. So a student can dream of many positions, but he doesn't know what does that position main goal is to do. Like simply they say that I want to be a teacher, but they don't know what is the role of a teacher or what are the responsibilities of a teacher. So like if there is a session like a student can freely communicate with the teacher in a free environment in the with the nature, like I want to be this profession, and they have and the faculty or the teachers can give a overview about those professions in a clear manner. Then from school age only they can choose the profession with a clear knowledge and intentions. So choosing a profession or having a dream is just not a small thing. Like it connects our whole future and career. So if there is a class or some subject which would like to uh, teach those responsibilities of each role. And regarding profession, it's not just about earning money. It's about having a attitude and building our own path and having our behavior completely connected to the professionalism. So from school age only, if they have inculcated inculcated those type of behavior, then it would be very helpful to choose their own profession and get a clear idea about that. What's
Oh,
your
So can you
opinion on
please
this,
conclude
Shivali?
it now?
we have this like that's the point we are coming. Like we have discussed many points. We have covered everything from financial literacy and mental health to digital wellness and learning techniques. What's fascinating is how diverse our perspectives are. Yet there's a common thread. We all recognize that traditional education isn't keeping pace with real world demands. Like, but what I find most interesting, whether we talked about emotional intelligence or the practical skills or maybe technical management, we are essentially asking schools to prepare us for the life, not just for the careers. We want education that builds complete human beings, not just academic performance. And maybe that's the real answer. Instead of adding one subject, maybe we need to integrate these life across all subjects, teach financial concepts through math, discuss mental health, literature, explore digital ethics in computer science. And the question isn't really what subject to add, it's whatever we are brave enough to reimagine education entirely. Because our generation will be designing curricula for the next generation. And this conversation shows we are already thinking beyond the textbook. And education should
Uh,
prepare us for the worlds that coming, not for the world that was. And based on today's discussions, I think we are all ready to build that future.
yeah, even you have taken excess time than the given one. Okay. So first of all, let me congratulate Appal Raju, Satvik, and Lakshmi, because when Lakshmi was speaking, it was like soothing, and I really felt happy. What a vision she had, right? So this is what we are expecting from students, right? To express your ideas and all. And yes, I have seen some good leadership qualities in Satvik. Like though his team members were not trying to speak, he started tapping them by calling their names and encouraging them. So yes, as a leader, you are successful, Satvik. And Lakshmi, as a participant, she is very good at listening and connecting to that point. She expressed her ideas very well. And Appal Raju, yes, as Hari sir has mentioned in the last team, there is no mother tongue influence in your language. You are speaking appropriately with the right points. Yes. And Rahul, again, you proved that someone should push you all the time.
No, ma'am. Just
Uh,
yes.
Pavitra, Rahul, and also Jansi. Like until your team leader taps and tells your potentiality, you are not coming forward. So if this is the case in real time GD, you will not be picked up by any industry person. That you have to be very careful. Clear? And Meghna, of course, you have done justice to your part. You are not completely active, but yes, 70% you have taken chance to express your ideas. So, sir, that's all from my side, sir. Sir, you're on mute, sir. Hari, sir.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm quite excited. In fact, I was even sharing with my wife about the discussions that are happening, or the wise discussions. In fact, when Apararazu was talking, or Lakshmi was connecting, and of course, Satvik is trying to pacify the situation. Rahul joined, Pavitra joined, and there are many others who have taken up the lead. Yes, this is what actually the group discussion all about. And one side you have naturality, the other side, it is meeting all the expectations. Say the group discussion, one can conduct it. If this kind of a group discussion happens, definitely there will be a tough time. The other day, when Mr. Razu was bagging up a first prize there in GVP, I heard that there was some other team which has come forward with a confronting idea. Of course, it happens even after that. It could be definitely the tough time for the adjudicators over there. And similarly, if this kind of a practice we undertake, we'll definitely win the target. And this is what actually we wanted. And ESJS, of course, I thought that you could definitely speak about ESJS courses introduction, since it is anyway it is there. And in the other day, some time back, maybe when your senior friends who were under pressure to produced the best results in the aptitude. They also came up with a what do you call feedback to me, asking why can't we have the aptitude lab along with the English lab? They asked me, and of course I took it so positively, and I wanted even to take it for the next level, seeing that there would be a consistent aptitude lab even. So surprisingly, this is very interesting from your side, introducing some new concepts, some new subject. In fact, it needs a lot of guts to talk as a student to introduce something what is needed in the society, in the classroom. So appreciations for you. I hope you did wonderful job. And I hope ma'am must have offered you all 10 out of 10. I don't know what she did for the
Yes, sir. Yes,
evaluation.
and nowhere I have seen like one is dominating others or disagreeing with negative thought and all. Everyone they did very well, sir.
Yeah, this is what the general, this is what the perfect example of GD. Why GDs are still, yardsticks for job seekers. GD is the prerequisite for a job seeker. This is what I have entitled, and that paper has brought me a lot of satisfaction. Several times when it was read, people were commenting, complimenting the similar lines. So fantastic. It's what I can say now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So now you can leave. We'll ask team 3 to join.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Have a nice day, ma'am. Have a
Thank
nice
you,
day, sir.
ma'am.
Bye, sir. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you,
Bye,
Rahul.
Lakshmi.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, sir. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Oh, Sai Kiran, you're from team 3. Jansi. Madhumita, are you there? Sai Kiran and Madhumita.
Yes, ma'am. We are from team 3.
Kindly turn on your videos.
Yes, ma'am.
What about your other team members?
Ma'am, nobody else was ready to join.
Okay, only you both have joined.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay. Let us not wait for anyone. You both can start the discussion. Yes, Hari sir, shall we do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Yes,
morning,
ma'am.
sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Your times are good
Good morning,
morning.
sir. Good
Yeah.
morning, madam.
Good morning, Sai. Right. And I'm putting the timer for 16 minutes or whatever, whoever joined, you can do it. Otherwise, we can
Sir,
allow
every morning,
teams.
sir, someone phoned to us, sir. They will join in within 5 minutes. They ask time for 5 minutes. That's why
No problem.
we
No
are ready.
problem. The timer is on and you can carry out within this 16 minutes time. I'm sharing the same timer. Look at.
Yes, sir.
So, good morning to all. This is we are from Team 3, and our topic is can humans survive without a smartphones? And we are ready to share, and we are ready to give a group discussion on it.
Yeah. Technology is useful servant, but a dangerous master. So I think our like humans lived for thousands of years without phones. So technically, it's not a necessity for survival.
Yeah, as you said, sometimes smartphone can be means we are ready to means let me explain. We are not ready to live without a smartphone because we are habituated to it, and we are using for our daily needs and also for essential needs, and also we can't live. For example, I myself can't live without a smartphone because I using a day by day. It's improving a lot. The activity on my phone was using a lot, and timer also, time speed, and also the screen share of time is going rapidly increasing.
Yeah, I agree with you. And too much dependency has created mental health issues like stress, anxiety, and addiction, right?
Yes. Yeah, it leads, but without a phone, if we discontinue from phone, it feels like we are suffering from a lot of headache or a lot of stress like feeling like a stress buzz without a smartphone.
Yeah, but these days smartphones are being a part of our daily life. And face-to-face communication and real social bonding are more valuable than our
virtual connections and meets?
Virtual connections means if we want a people like our best friends or any close persons who are not near to us, we want to, you know, the connection means if we they came here for a day or a special event, suddenly we can't spend a lot of time with them. It feels like they are nearby us, their time is going very rapidly and fastly. And also by in virtually we are connected with them, it feels like time is going slow. So there is the difference of the communication in that is two different two difference is there between the connection of online connections and physical connections.
Yeah, but social media is affecting our studies also, as we are as we are spending most of the time with in social media.
Yeah, it's correct because daily we are using Instagram and YouTube a lot, and we are if we scroll the reels, it times feel like it's going slow, it's fast, and by scrolling it, the time happens. The time is going too quickly, and communication with the Insta phone must plays a key role in time management and time wastage also.
Yeah, and also smartphones have replaced libraries with Google, YouTube, and online courses.
Yeah. Yes, you are said correctly, Madhumita, because the online courses, like if you are ready to prepare for any interviews like Python or any domain skills, the online courses over there. And for also gate exams, like the domains like Physics Wala and Academy, we are spending a lot of time on that. And also spending on the social media, lot of issues are there with good and bad connections are there with the smartphone.
Yeah. And also without smartphones, people may live more healthier, like stress-free and more active lifestyles also.
Yes, but also with the smartphone also they can be happy because if they listen to the music or if they listen to something like people says that vinte bharatam vinali, like that, no. So they feel like happiness by listening Mahabharatam and also Ramayana and all activities, and remaining something else they can see with the smartphone and feel happy. And also there is a plus and minus with that, and also there is a lot of things happen because
Yeah,
they
I
can
agree with you. And also smartphones provide 24 by 7 GPS tracking and emergency helplines, which will allow us to, like, we can go wherever you want by as we have Google Maps, etc., etc., which will help us
yeah.
with the route.
And also for online booking service also, like we want to go for Tirupati, or we are want to go for Chennai, we can book tickets. And also we can do like purchasing, or if you want to eat something, there is a Swiggy or Zomato. There will lot of online services nowadays provided by the smartphone, by the apps in the smartphone.
Humans can survive without them, but life would shift back to slower, like in manual ways.
Yeah, you said it's correct, but it can't happen because if it happens, it takes a lot of losses to the companies, and everything happens. Every human can't survive. Lot of loss and lot of businesses were damaged if that could happens. If that could happens.
Yeah, but I feel like smartphones are not a biological need, but a social survival tool.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Because the people who are there, who are near to us, it don't feel that we can't, we need, don't not, do not need a smartphone connection. But who are outside from us, like cities like in Visakhapatnam and Hyderabad or something else in Chennai, if the people there, the people was there from it, we can't communicate directly. So online is the mobile phone will provide a connection between us and them, like using a WhatsApp or a normal call or a Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, of course we need smartphones because without smartphones, emergency responses would may be delayed.
Yeah, Yes, you are absolutely correct. You said absolutely correct because smartphone users is going rapidly, as you said. Without social media, without smartphone, there is no emergency services and right. But smartphone uses is good, and also you said that there will be so emergency connections and all lot. Yeah, I agree with your statement because if something apps were not there, if something not provided by the smartphones, we are not ready to share a problem or ready to be how to solve the problem. If something happens, there will be no responses from everyone.
Yeah, these days our payment, cashless payment is completely dependent on the smartphones, and many people are just not bringing the cash and they are completely depend on the smartphones which help us to pay through phone pays or etc.
The apps like phone pay, paytm or their gpay, it helps in transactions a lot, and it helping in online transactions. Banks, there is no need of banks because the banks work is load is their workload is decreasing a lot by using the online apps like phone pay.
Yeah, people are completely being dependent on the smartphones.
Yes.
I
So I want, so there is a solution that we need to be decrease ourselves a time limit on smartphones. Like if we are using 12 hours, we need to try to use for 10 hours or 9 hours. The day by day the users will be become less, and we can spend the right time with the right people and in our families and every people in the house.
Yeah, I agree with you. And today's generation, however, is born into the smartphone era.
Yeah,
Them,
if
it feels like oxygen.
yes, the 2 year kid in my home is asking my phone because she wants to play Subway Surfers. She's asking for me phone. Yeah, I said you should not do like that because day by day the your addiction will grow. Means you can't live without a phone. And also I said you should not use because your 3 year child, 2 to 3 year child, you should not use it because of your lack of attention will be spoiled in future. I said like that, and I didn't give my phone because children are addicted to the mobiles, and while they are eating also they are looking in YouTube, not mother songs. They are not habituated to listen their mother's song. Like in our childhood, my mother sings Chandamama that song while I was eating. But now there is no, only YouTube. When Johnny Johnny as Papa was there, they are eating that only. So there is a lot of connection with the smartphones.
Yeah. Older generations are proof that survival without smartphones is possible, but these days everyone are dependent. Like our generation is completely on the smartphones era.
Yes.
Like without smartphones, we can't do anything. They are completely dependent.
Yes. Yeah, you said absolutely correct. And from my side also, I has been observed that small people, no, not only children, not only small kids, the old people also can't live without the phones because in the older days they listened, they sat in a place that where 4 to 5 members they sit friendlily and they spoke, and they discussed whatever happens in their lives. But now the older people are listening to news channels in our WhatsApp or YouTube. They're listening to it, and they also decrease the communication what happening in the society, and they are not connecting with the people physically. Now also they are listening to smartphones, and they are also addicted to the smartphones.
Yeah. Okay, I conclude that humans can definitely survive without smartphones as they are not basic needs like food or water. However, in today's digital world, smartphones have become essential for communication, work, education, and also even safety. The real challenge is not survival, but learning to use them wisely without becoming slaves to them.
Good, Madhumita, you have given a wonderful conclusion.
Sai Kiran, I think even if I can give you half an hour, you speak, right? By
Yes,
bringing all the examples to the discussion. But a few things I really enjoyed, like Johnny Johnny S Papa, Chandamama Rave. Good. The discussion was too natural. And I should appreciate both of you, Madhumita and Sai Kiran, because both of you have run the entire show without your teammates. Okay, you have proved that when there is a failure from team members who could not join in time, still you can manage it, right? Good.
Yes.
You both have brought some relevant points, and Madhumita, you could have taken some more initiation in overcoming Sai Kiran's discussion. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. He was continuously talking, right?
He has to. He has to. In GD, no one will tap you and say, "Come on, you speak next." They won't say you. Like you have to take the opportunity. But still, you tried your level best, and even Sai Kiran, you did best. But a little more, you need to focus on your language. Okay,
yes, madam.
that's
I
it, sir. Hari sir.
in prepared, madam. Yes, madam.
Yeah. Kiran,
The topic
very,
also we suddenly discussed from our teammates and they didn't involve right now, so that's why we are continued it, madam. That's the reason.
no issues. In fact, GDs never come in a plan. Group discussions will always come abruptly with the topics suggested by the recruiters, or sometimes when it is a competition on spot, the discussion that can be raised in. So whatever it is, you did wonderful job, Kiran. In
Thank you,
fact,
sir.
continuously speaking for a couple of minutes is a bigger story. It's an art, in fact.
Yes.
They say you brought examples, you also have brought the momentum to the discussion. Of course, Madhumita, with her expertise, she also did the wonderful job in keeping up the discussion on important parts. Right. When it comes to group discussion, generally when there is a 8 members group, naturally you never have a couple of members group. It is a conversation, in fact. Say some 4, 5, then they come together, that will be a group. But ideal group size is 8 to 10. So basically you can have some 10 to 12 minutes of time given. So within that time frame, how well that you bring out the right points, the right effect towards the discussion, how you raise the problems, and then how you bring out the conclusions matter. But within the limited group of 2 members, you have brought all these. You have raised, you have introduced, you have brought in the problems, you also have made the conclusions effectively. So even I can say both of you will be able to get 10 out of 10 because you did that job.
Yes, sir. I have given, sir.
You have made us experience the spirit of group discussion.
Yes, sir. Nowhere they dropped their energy, sir.
That's great. Generally, people will be fumbled down. When you don't have a bigger group, you can stop it. You cannot do it. But you did not do that. This spirit, I really like it. There are people who always complain. These are not coming, those are not coming, this is not happening, that is not happening. This boy is not doing that, that fellow is not doing. This is all a peer pressure. Even the same is with us also. Being teachers, we also can complain sometimes. But you did it. Congratulations. It's time up. And we'll go to the last
Next
team.
team. Yes, sir. Team 4.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you, Madhu. Thank you, Sai. You can leave now.
Bye, sir.
Yes, sir. Bye, sir. Bye, madam.
Bye, ma'am. Charan, Divya, Tejaswini, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Charan, who is 554? May I know your name? Could you please turn up your video? What is your topic, Divya?
Ma'am, time never stops for none. Time stops for none.
Could you please repeat it?
Ma'am, time stops for none.
Time stops for none. Okay.
That's great. And your timer now started. It doesn't stop for anybody. 16 minutes time is given for you. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, sir. So friends, let me start with a simple question. Have you ever wished you could stop time just for a moment? Maybe during exams or when we are enjoying our best moments in life. So we all dream of it, right? But in reality, uh, it doesn't wait for anyone and it is unstoppable. So let's go deep into this topic and discuss together. Can we truly manage time or does it actually managing us?
Yeah, as Divya, we always want to stop wait when we have deadlines to submit our assignments and works. So this is what we all have done. And for business, time is money, and the opportunities also depends on time. Once we miss them, it may not come back.
The ones who use it wisely, they will feel like happy. The one who waste it, they feel regret later, right?
So yeah.
Banu Shankar, you're trying to speak, but your voice is not audible, ma.
Okay, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Uh, I think nowadays we all facing the procrastination. The one thing which pull us back is procrastination. The thing that we all should remember and put it in our mind, time wait for none. So we have to do our work. We have to be on time. We have to like set our deadlines to reach our goals.
Yes, as Banu Shankar said, I'm glad to share his point. There is famous quote which is written by Benjamin Franklin, that is never leave time and do what we can do is it should be done today. Like we shouldn't have to be get delayed. Like it literally gets upon to the point that time waits for none, and it also goes in many some examples there's so many real world examples, such as when coming to my personal opinion, like my personal experience, I was preparing at the last moment of examination. At that time I have realized that it was too delay and I have wasted time, so that I just want to recognize myself at the point of time. Yes.
Yes, Fatima, as you said, if we delay, we can miss great opportunities. So, one student must not delay in preparing exams. Nowadays, people are attached with social media and forget about their works. So, uh, can you tell in which ways we can manage our time?
I think we can achieve not wasting time by setting our goals, and we have to be consistent enough to do our task. When we listen it sounds like easy, but consistency, the one thing which is very hard. It is when you are bored, when you want to do something, when you are bored, you have to do that. That is consistency. When you felt like not doing it, that is consistency. So that is we have to follow and to put it in our mind to like do our task, done our task, and we have to be on time. By doing these consistency, I think we can not waste our time and we can reach our goals gradually.
Yes, what you said about is absolutely right, Banu. We have to be more consistent, and our goal is to be like when we are dedicated to our work, then we should not wait our time on wasting on something else. We should be dedicated on our work.
Yeah, like
Yeah, what she said is really time is equal to everyone. Everyone in this world is get 24 hours daily, but the main difference is how they utilize their time depend upon the key constraints in their everyday life. So it makes them failure or to step into the success. Also, every student must have to be maintain proper discipline in order to maintain his time in a proper way.
as you said, it is not only consistency and discipline, but one can focus on their tasks they are to be done. Like if we focus on one task, it would be easy to complete the task as early as possible. So in time management, our focus should also be a key to control at the time.
Yes, eventually, I want to say that time management does not only builds our inside our expertise ourselves, but also gain some properties in ours, like getting more skills or getting to know upon time management or in further jobs. Time is very important and crucial in many such relationships, services, educations, in and many other sectors. Like everything is related to time, and the regret of wasting time will be awake, or it will be much far than we expect.
Yes, to me, time means like we can't slow it down or speed it up because like it's a gentle reminder to us what we should make most of the time. Like we should do what truly important to us because time is very limited.
Yeah, exactly. Time is very limited. Choosing to do one thing automatically means losing time for something else. For example, if we spend 3 hours on scrolling Instagram, the opportunity cost is 3 hours of study or skill building or maybe relaxation. We missed it. Right? Are you agree with
Yes, it
Yes,
depends on
I
how
agree.
we utilize our
Supportingly,
time.
Yeah, coming to myself, I want to add a point to it. Every person has a equally 24 hours. How they are utilizing makes them poor or rich. There is no partiality for time. So utilization of time is more important than anything. Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you because every second is most important to reach our goals in real life situations. If we waste 1 minute, also we cannot retake it back. So time is very important. What do you think?
Yeah, many times in our life, at least one time we will feel that I should have done this better if I do if I started earlier, or I can do better. I can do better in like we put up comparisons I should have done better than this number if I start earlier. But when we come to that exact situation, we cannot reach it because many times we feel to try harder, but we will waste time in any kind of activities. Like in nowadays, there are many distractions to us, like Instagram, Facebook. When we took any, there are so much platforms like Snapchat, even YouTube. So we have to, in this distraction world, we should prioritize our task, because when we not prioritize our task, we will easily get distracted towards many platforms nowadays. But nowadays, if we want to do some task, we have to remind in our mind that I have what purpose that I have come for this platform, and we should do the task, and we will gradually go to that. Because when we not set any set of reminders, or any set of that reminder to us, we will easily get distracted, and we eventually waste our time in any of the platforms.
Yes, recently, like in the previous semester, coming to my personal, like I have did it, like I have binge watched a series from Netflix from like literally for 6 to 8 hours. Like I have got loss of sleep, like in previous semester. Like I was so disturbed for next few days too. Like I just want to say that if I have just wasted time for a long period of time for in a day, like for 6 to 8 hours, and after that I have suffered by it like for 2 to 3 days. Like I was having problem in sleeping, or I couldn't understand, I was disturbed. Like utilization of something at some time at some correct place is also very important, because after the wastage of time, we know that we cannot bring it back, or that disturbance can't be cleared or clarified by any external sources. Like we all know that it's not new to anyone and everyone that time and tides wait for none. That's what I want to say it.
Yes, Fatima, as you said, we can also manage with AIs like ChatGPT to organize our tasks and do it in time. And we can also set reminders. So, if we can use these technologies to manage our time, it would be very um, certain, like it would be very clear that which task is to be done in which time.
Yeah, what you guys said is
Yeah,
absolutely correct.
everything
And
we
coming to
see
my
is an
point of
opportunity.
view, time is a mysterious force that governs our lives. Like it passes, keeping relentlessly without pause or execution, pause or exception. Every moment, every second, every minute, the time passed will never return back. It is an action that governs us to prioritize our time. That is my point of view.
Whatever the points how the friends were discussed here is really look at an opportunity, because how we use the time, I mean, how we grab the time into our hands is matters here. It is about opportunity, that how we takes the time and utilize the time. So once time is lost, it completely gone wrong in every situation. And by taking examples of various leaders like APJ Abdul Kalam and Nikola Tesla, in their time being, they utilize the time in very meaningful manner and make themselves a remarkable place at history. So maintaining time with discipline to make us also in a greatest.
Yes, I also want to say an example like that. If we compare in our class, there are toppers and the slow learners. They could, if we say toppers, they can manage their time very well in effectively doing the work in time. And if we think of slow learners, they fail to manage time basically. So, time management really is important in managing our tasks, and that can make us successful. Like we can also improve our skills if we manage time correctly.
Still, you
So
have one
yeah,
more minute.
yes, ma'am.
Can you please conclude it?
Yeah, by discussing all the points, we have to make routine of our time. Like we have 24 hours time, but we have to make a daily routine. And by discussing all the points, many said about discipline, and we have to be consistent, and we have to set reminders. And by considering all these points, we have to make a routine of our day. Like we have to set tasks. Suppose I have a goal to achieve a software engineer job. So what I have to do in a week, what I have to do in a month. So we have to set a daily routine. I'm not saying that we shouldn't do watch any movies like that, but we have to set a routine, set a timer. For what extent I have to use this specific platform. So, and I think we can gradually do better than what we do nowadays.
Yes, like waiting for the perfect moment. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, if we take this moment and utilize it very well, it would be very. A person can be successful, like if we organize the time. So, using technology, we can definitely manage our time with our tasks.
Thank you. I hope you have done right. Yeah, firstly, I would like to appreciate Srivalli. When there was a chance from her team, she could not do as she had a problem with her mobile and all. But she was behind me and she asked me, Ma'am, is there any chance to join some other team? She has joined and she did not express that this is a new team and where I don't have any topic knowing beforehand. She has done very well, right? Spontaneously, she was able to speak and she has taken time to finish her job, right? And next, Divya, yes, you have started very well. You initiated, and the point you have raised for the discussion was so good. And to connect your ideas, Banu also did well. So I have given some feedback too. So there was a consistency for Divya, Banu Shankar, and Fatima, but even Tejaswini, Avinash, Akshita, Rohit, Charan, Harita, just they came and gone. Okay. Thinking that if they don't take part in it, definitely they are going to lose marks. So others you have done only for marks sake, I felt. But the one who has really taken part, they started thinking, they started listening to others and adding their points. So that is what we expect in group discussion. Always we are telling you, Hari sir and entire team English, that don't do something for marks. Do follow the process. You can learn something out of it. You're only focusing on outcome. Kindly don't do it. Whatever the ESJS course you are taking, this is all to train you people for further. It's not just giving you grades and sending you away. Got it? So nowhere, just if you show the grade and say that, yes, I am good at group discussion and other activities which I have taken in ESJS course, people won't accept you. You have to present what you have learned in this process. Got it? So kindly focus on it. And as an individual, few of you are successful, but as a team, you all have failed. I'll tell you why. Because you're coming with your opinions and there are many gaps. When there is a gap, when your friend failed to express, there is no one who has come forward to continue the discussion. Okay, that gap shows that you're not working as a team. Yes, sir. Is it so, Hari, sir?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That is what I was about to tell. But anyway, comparatively, the other batches, the other classes, your teams, your 1, 2, 3, 4 teams, you did wonderful job. Of course, you exist in the group discussion. I cannot say that you will be through the discussion. Of course, you are existed in the group discussion. Fantastic, but this team needs little coordination. One speaks, the other is not actually being dragged in. And one tries to give the opinion, others are not able to come forward to accept or disagree or politely bringing out something best from their discussion. This is all not happening. So above all, of course, this is only the group discussion, one evaluation.
Yes, sir.
Only when
Yes.
you are in the one like this, by the by, when you come to 5, how you become, I don't understand, because you are really, I feel very happy. 1.5 hours time on the holiday. We thought that it would be asynchronously done, but somehow, your teacher has brought it as a hybrid mode. It's beautiful. And 1.5 hours time, what we spent was quite productive. Thanks for your time, and we'll end up.